Here is your quick guide to 55 and over communities in Silicon Valley. Hey everybody, my name is Michael Reyes and I'm an agent partner with 55 Places here in Silicon Valley. My team and I are the local experts for all the 55 and over communities here in Silicon Valley. And I know it can be very overwhelming to try to find these places online, figure out what they offer, what the requirements are, HOAs, all that kind of stuff. So here's a quick introduction to what you can expect and suggestion on where to start. So when people think 55 and over communities, they are thinking about activities. My assumption is they're thinking about social life. What does the community offer? And what they have in mind is typically only two of the communities that we have here in Silicon Valley. First and foremost, the Villages Golf and Country Club in San Jose, and secondly, Rossmore in Walnut Creek. Listen, those two communities, if you know nothing about 55 and over communities and whatnot, start there. Those two communities are the ones to check out and tour and see what they offer, because there are no other communities in Silicon Valley that offer as much as they do when it comes to the 55 and over lifestyle. Social clubs, activities, golf courses, events, restaurants on site, tennis courts, pools, spas. I mean, when you think 55 and over community, protected gated community, these two are the epitome of what people think. So let's dive into a little bit more about the Villages Golf and Country Club in San Jose, California. You guys, this is a great location. Their properties vary from anywhere from one-bed condos all the way up to single-family homes that are very big, very nice, with garages, attached garages. So any type of product that you want, it's there. There's over 2,000 units in this community. And the prices for the properties range anywhere from as low as around $400,000, $450,000, all the way up to $1.5 million, just above that if you want to get a nice single family home. The HOAs vary anywhere from $700 on up $1,000, depending upon what product you buy within that community. And now I know it can kind of get confusing, but this community is called the Villages in San Jose. And they call it that because inside they have divvied it up into what they call villages, right? Different villages. Kribari is the name of one of the villages. And for example, in that village, it is mostly two-bed condos with no attached garages. But then they have other villages where it's single-family homes over here or townhomes over there, right? So just know that. That's the reason it's called the Villages. That's how they organized it. Now, in this community, just like Rossmore, I mean, pools, tennis courts, bocce ball, golf courses, events, restaurant on site, churches on site. This community offers the lifestyle most people think of when they think of 55 and over communities. So in my suggestion again, and now this is just like Rossmore, they're very similar, and these are probably the two best ones in Silicon Valley. So if this is something that you're looking for, if you're looking for that lifestyle, if that is most important, obviously there's other things to consider when purchasing in a 55 and over community. But if you're looking for safety, if you're looking for the activities, if you're looking for fun and friend and social lives, if that's the life you want to live, start here. Schedule to take a tour. You can schedule to take a tour with us right here on this landing page or other landing pages, but schedule to take a tour of the Villages and or Rossmore and Walnut Creek. These are the places to start. And if you rule these out, then you can get into some of the other communities that do not offer as much, but have different pros and cons as well. All right, now let's get into Peninsula Region, San Mateo, California. This is another very common place that I get a lot of inquiries on. Peninsula Region in San Mateo, California. This is a phenomenal location. They offer a lot more in-house dining and assistance and whatnot. And it's all right there in that building. Now, the main difference, you can buy in for $200,000, $300,000. It seems like, wow, that's an amazing deal. However, they have membership fees for all the amenities that they provide right there on site in regards to the food. So it's not full-on assisted living, but there's a lot of amenities that they provide, and food is provided, and a lot of staff is within that building doing various things. Those membership fees could range well, $7,000 a month, right? So you're buying in very cheap, and you're getting, you know, 2-bed condo, 1-bed condo. You can do, you know, various types of units, but there are pricey membership fees per month that come along with living in Peninsula region, right? And so that's the main thing you have to vary. What is the kind of lifestyle that you are looking for? This is a 55 and over community, 100%. It is a safe, great location, 100%. The lifestyle is much different than some of the other ones, right? Because of everything that they provide. And so again, keep in mind, these units you can get in for $300,000, you know, great units within that building. And then you're going to have membership fees that be about $7,000 per month. Los Gatos Commons. Los Gatos Commons is another area that we get a lot of inquiries on. Now listen, one of the main pros to this one is the location. It is walking distance to downtown Los Gatos. And if you don't know Los Gatos, California, downtown Los Gatos is awesome. There's so many boutique restaurants, boutique shopping. They have a nice, great little park right there. And I believe they're still doing what's called Jazz in the Plaza every summer. And so just great, a lot of events, farmers markets there all the time. And so it's within walking distance to the main downtown hub of that city, Los Gatos, California. Now the community itself, it is a gated community. However, it's very small. It's only, I believe, 110 units, somewhere around there, 110 units in this community. And they do have a pool and a spa and a community center as well. And there are some clubs and activities, right? And so only about 110 units. And the main pro to this one is the location, the proximity to downtown Los Gatos. So lifestyle, social lifestyle. Any of your friends that live within that community or in and around Los Gatos, man, you're spending time in downtown Los Gatos, having dinner, having breakfast, grabbing a coffee, going to the farmers market, shopping, doing various things. So you will have no shortage of things to do if you are living in the Los Gatos Commons 55 and over community. Again, their units vary, and there's only 110 of them. What does that mean? That really means that not a lot come for sale. Okay, and that's one of the cons. There's 110 units is not a lot, and so it is rare when they do come up for sale, and when they do, they sell pretty fast. And so you have to be ready for that. And now much of the reason is there's not a lot, and then also it's prime location. And lastly, Menlo Commons. Menlo Commons is very similar to Los Gatos Commons. It's a great location, Menlo Park, California. There are not a lot of units. And so again, this location does not offer units for sale very much. And so when they do come for sale, you have to act fast. They're typically selling, as the recording of this date, typically in 7-9 days, you'll see these units sell. So you have to be ready for that. The community does not offer as much as these other communities, Rossmore, the Villages, and even Los Gatos Commons. However, the location, Menlo Park, up the peninsula, it is a great location. So many things to do in that city, in and around that city. So the lifestyle there is very enjoyable. Now, lastly, one of the things to be aware of are the communities that say they are 55 and over, which they are. However, they have very lax rules, okay? And listen, there's nothing wrong with these units at all. It's just depending on what you are looking for in regards to lifestyle. So, for example, there are 55 and over communities that they say they're 55 and over. And one of the communities here in Silicon Valley states that you only need somebody living in the property that is 55 and over. They don't have to be an owner. They don't have to be on the loan. They just need to be living in the property. Well, the second question is, how do they check? Once a year, they send a letter to the owners in that community and a questionnaire. And you have to fill it out, answer yes or no, and send it back in. And that's it. And that's what constitutes them as a 55 and over community, right? It's not gated. There are no activities. There's no activity center, no pools, nothing like that. However, the units are very nice. They're brand new. It seems like that is one of the ways some of these builders are getting approved to build, as if they're being told, hey, if it's for 55 and over, then okay, we'll give you the permit. So, for example, Enclave at Mission Falls in Fremont is one of these communities that has very lax rules. They do state that they're 55 and over. However, they just need somebody living in the unit that's 55 and over. And how do they check? They mail a questionnaire once a year. The owner answers that questionnaire, sends it back in. So that's one thing to be aware of, and that's just one example of some of these communities that have really lax rules when it comes to the 55 and over. So in conclusion, thank you so much for watching this video. Again, my suggestion is to start with the two top tours of the villages in San Jose or Rossmore in Walnut Creek, because those are the typical 55 and over communities that come to mind when people start inquiring. I would suggest schedule a tour with us to check those one or both of those out, so you can just see the lifestyle and everything that they have to offer. Now, if those are just completely out for whatever reason, neither of those options will work. And my name is Michael Reyes. My team and I, we are the local experts here in Silicon Valley, agent partners with 55 Places, to answer and assist you in your move to a 55 and over community.